Private and family life, Article 8. This right create from different circumstance on different criteria, whether you have relationship with any family member, any British citizen, or a child, or a person who is settled in the UK, or you have sometime a person who is not your child or not your partner or not your wife, but a family member with who you create a strong bond and tie, and from that tie a article right can be created. Now in this video I'll speak about how to make application on the basis of FLRFP, which is private and family life, what is private life and what is family life. So let me show you how to apply for a family life application. So if you go to Google and just fill up, just write FLRFP, right? So it will take you to the portal of the Home Office. You see, apply to extend your stay in the UK, FLRFP. Now no more paper-based form, so apply online, as you will make this application within the UK. Online form, click, and then this is application to remain in the UK on the basis of private and family life. So private and family life, two part. I'll explain a little bit what is private life and what is family life. But before that, you read this page because there are very important information what you need to know, or we need to get advice on it. All right, let me explain what is this about, what is private life, what is family life, on the basis of who you can make this application, and then I'll come back again. Now this application is private life and family life. Family life, basically, if you have a relationship with a person settled in the UK or a British person, and this page basically said mainly the family member means your spouse, parents, child. But I would recommend, if, as I said on the beginning, if you have a relationship with your uncle, with your niece, with nephew, or any family member, anyone who is even not your family member. For example, you are looking after a man, and then where your bond is so strong, in such case you can claim family life in limited circumstance. But I think it depends on your personal circumstance, the specific fact, and evidential burden on you as well, which to prove that your relationship. So at that point, if you are not sure, if it is not clear that you are a family member of a British or settled person who is not your child, who is not your wife, then you should seek legal advice to establish actually what evidential evidence you need to submit to the Home Office. Now the matter which outside the family member to establish family life is very complex and challenging, and it is very important for you to get advice who are familiar with the human rights, especially on family and private life, Article 8. In terms of private life, which is not actually a relationship with a family member or a human being. Private life, actually, it is a relationship with the community, with the UK, with how you integrated with the society, with the culture, how you rooted yourself in the UK. That is basically private life. So, for example, if you spend certain period of time in the UK, you integrated with the society, you are volunteering different community, you have a good connection with the community, you are a member of different club, you make lots of friends and family in the UK. That is build up your private life. So family life is connection with your family member, private life connection with the community, connection with the society, connection with wider friends. These are the basically, and accordingly you need to provide evidence. So private life, for example, if you give a letter from churches, you are regular, go there, you have a good community, you have connected with many people, so you need a letter from the churches. So for example, you are voluntarily in a charity, you need a letter from the charity that you are a volunteer over there. You have a community connection, member of a football club, you play cricket, so you need a letter from them. So it's not only one document is enough. You need to establish a private life. You need a various document to establish it. Now, although law said 20 years, however, in certain circumstances, actually, you don't need to establish 20 years in the UK. If you can establish that you have a strong tie with the community, you are integrated with the society, which is disproportionate not to give you grant you leave in the UK, you can get and claim leave on the basis of private life. In terms of family life, you need to provide evidence of your relationship. If you have a wife, if you have a child, you know, this is very basic and common types of family life application. But when the person is not your relatives, not your family member, then you need to provide again the amount and level of tie relationship. So you need to establish with him. Say, for example, letter from other family member of the person settled in the UK, that how you looking after, how your relationship on up. And or certain cases, if you get a letter from GP, from social care, from different authorized governmental body, associate people of this person, they will write letter, give reference letter that you establish a strong connection with that particular human being, which is more or equal bond, like your own brother, own family member, own wives, or your own child. So that will give you a privilege to establish and claim your family life, even though they are not your close family member. Now, this is what I am explaining very briefly by 4 or 5 minutes. I can't give you all the aspect of the requirement and evidence. If you are thinking to make an application FLRFP, which is on the basis of private and family life, then you should have a consultation with an experienced lawyer to discuss about your circumstance, according to your circumstance, what evidence you need to get to help yourself to establish your right. In terms of cost, which is £1,052 currently home office fee, you need to pay an HSV, but if you can't afford home office fee or an HSV, you can make an application for fee waiver where you don't need to pay, and you can make an application on the basis of FLRFP if you can establish that you are a resident. So let me go through the next final stage, how to complete the application. So I hope you understand what is the information you need, and then if you go move to the application. So this is the application. Once you read this all information, now I need to make an application. So let me go to bottom of the page where you'll see apply now. Right, I have already one application, so let me go it now. You see, this is the application main portal. You need to complete start and then complete the application. This page, basically this part application, is mainly all your information regarding you, your details, your address, your date of birth, nationality, passport details. Once you complete, then go to the second part about finance, then document, basically which document you need to submit, then confirm that what information you have provided previous section is true. You need to make a declaration, then you pay the home office fee and HS fee. Once you done it, then you'll go to the further final action, which is you need to submit the application, and then you need to make an appointment to the home office to give you with the home office to give your fingerprint. This application explaining is in the UK. So in the UK, if you want to make an application, this is how you need to make the application. This is what you need to satisfy, and this is the document I have mentioned. You need to submit this with this application. So this is a brief information about. If this is helpful for you, for your community, please feel free to share this video. If you need any assistance from any lawyer or from myself, my name is Sohail Ahmed. I'm a solicitor. If you need any assistance, please feel to contact with us. If you live anywhere outside London or Milton Keynes, then if you live far from this location, you can have a appointment via Zoom. So you need to make an appointment. We can do a meeting video by a video link remotely. The contact details is bottom of the page. Thank you very much, all of you. Have a lovely evening.